$16.5 trillion. That's the total household debt in the United States as of the third quarter of 2022. The average individual household debt is close to $59,000. Yet debt is one of the most misunderstood things about our financial system. If you listen to the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you get the sense that debt is good. He endorses debt. He encourages debt. But if you listen to someone like Susie Orman, she takes a different stand. She does everything to discourage us from getting in debt. She wants us to avoid it and to pay off debt as quickly as possible. Why is there such a large difference between these two individuals? It has to do with where they're coming from. The author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he is examining debt from the perspective of someone who has almost limited access to financial resources, where he or she is not constrained at all by what they want to do because they have money to do it. Susan Orman, on the other hand, is looking at debt from the perspective of someone who has limited financial resources. Thus, he or she has to be really deliberate, really strategic in the way they deploy their finances. In determining whether a debt is good or bad, we are not concerning ourselves with the emotional joy or satisfaction a debt will provide. We are only concerned with the monetary value return of that debt. For instance, if you were to put $3,000 on your credit card to take a cruise, you will rationalize that by saying, I got memories, I got to hang out with my friends, I went to different countries. As such, it is an acceptable debt. However, because that debt does not return any monetary value, it is considered bad debt. It is also important to note whether a debt is good or bad depends on how long your investment takes to return a monetary value. A very good example of this is a college degree. If you want to be someone in finance, if you want to be an engineer of any type, if you want to be an architect, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, these careers require a degree. As such, the return on that investment is almost immediate. Thus, it's a good debt. However, if you went to school for something like a bachelor's in arts, political science, literature, you may never see a monetary return on those degrees. And if you do, it will take anywhere between 3 and 7 years. Because of this long time frame, that is considered a bad debt. For this reason, it is very important for you to know why is it you going to college instead of going there and then trying to figure out what is it you want to do. That is not good. Another good example of where a debt can be both good and it can be bad has to do with buying clothing. If you were to invest $300 in a nice suit, in a nice shoes to attend a networking event, which will eventually bring you new business, resulting in a monetary return on your $300 investment, that is a good debt. If you are, on the other hand, spending that $300 to buy a nice pair of shoes, a nice pair of pants, just so you can look fly, just so you can look nice, just so you can impress someone, that is considered bad debt. because it does not return a monetary value. And this is the key thing here. A debt is a good debt only if it returns a monetary value in a short or in a specific period of time. If it takes too long, then it can be a bad debt. A debt is bad if it returns no monetary value, irrespective of how long it takes for that value to be realized. Yeah. All right, guys, I think that's it for this one. My name is Philip Kendall. I share my financial wisdom here on this channel. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or anything you would like me to cover, leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos if you find them interesting. This is Mindful Money Management. Talk to you guys in the next one. Until then, spend wisely.